This is the best of coffee, country, and Cody.
Setting up that song, Richard Lee and Roger Mora were the songwriters. It is a crazy small world. Roger's your neighbor, huh, Steve?
He's my neighbor, yeah, Charlie. He lives as a crow flies, like probably not even a half a mile, probably right over the hill. I could almost hit his house with a rock, and I've tried that a few times. No, I haven't really. No, Roger's great. They live right over the hill, and he's a wonderful writer, wonderful friend. And I listen to that record, though. I promise I never put my music on listen, but listening to that in the phones, I think about how great the players. I mean, I'm listening to Jerry Douglas at dobro, and Emery Gordy playing bass, and Eddie Bayers on drums, Reggie Young, and I'm leaving folks out, but Mark O'Connor on the mandolin. But anyway, yeah, that's great memories.
Wow. Such a good song. I played that song, Rolling Into WSM, on my first day. Played it.
Oh, did you, Megan? That's so cool.
Absolutely. It's one of those songs that just marks a moment in life when you just want to have that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Gets your mind right, gets your heart right. And yeah, this is my Christmas present from Charlie, and then playing that song is my second Christmas present. So I gotta ask you, Steve, what would be the ultimate for you? What would be a Christmas present that would make your day? Someone you want to duet with, or a project, or another magic trick you want to learn?
Oh,
that's right. I'm waiting for it.
I like that. If they called and said, "Hey, Paul McCartney called and wants to hang out with you," and I might be flipping over that probably, but I don't know. I feel like a blessed man. I don't know what, geez.
You've sure had a lot of
everybody to be happy and healthy through all this craziness in this crazy world. I guess I don't know. It's I'm pretty grateful. That's very kind of you. I don't know. I heard somebody last night, Charlie. It was interesting too. They said what made me think of that. It might have been Eric brought up about the Lakers, and congrats to the LA Lakers last night. But somebody mentioned something about I'm not going to spend another day griping about how bad things are. I'm just going to look at the good things of what I've learned through all this and the cool things I've got to do. And I thought that was so good because they're looking at the positive side.
Amen.
And gosh, you do. Don't you hear a lot of the negative, like, oh, these days 2020 sucks, and all that. So anyway, I got sidetracked on you guys.
I love that.
I got
Thank
sidetracked
you for the positivity.
on you.
We should be grateful. Absolutely.
Well, we've gotten to work the Opry a few times together, and in the intro, it's so easy to mention Grammy Award winner, CMA Award winner, ACM Award winner, but one that sometimes gets lost in the shuffle, and I know you're so proud of it. Take me back a year and the induction to the Musicians Hall of Fame. That had to be just an incredible night.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you, it was almost a year ago. I think we're coming up on a year in a couple of weeks. Joe Chambers, the president of the Musicians Hall of Fame, texted me the other day and said, it's been a year. I was like, oh my gosh. But by the way, at the Opry, you're kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You were over there behind the wall. And
very much so. Yes.
Like that really bugged me because I'm going like, Charlie, come on. I want you over here.
Well,
we can be 6 feet from right here.
That's right. That's right.
You can be that's 30 feet. I want you 6 feet. Come here. But going in the Musicians Hall of Fame is unbelievable. I still pinch myself because when you walk, I don't know if you've been in that Hall of Fame or if you've been in recently or whatever, but it's not the beautiful thing. And then Lord knows, gosh, I'm country to the core and I love the Country Music Hall of Fame. That's, you dream of being at a place like that, in the place like that. And, but what's interesting about the Musicians Hall of Fame, you walk in and it's immediately you see a Jimi Hendrix exhibit and the Rolling Stones. There's Glenn Campbell, there's, Ricky Skaggs and just all these players and musicians, every genre, every kind of music, jazz players, pop, rock. So you're in there with some really elite people, and it's like mind boggling. A lot of it's inside baseball in a lot of ways too, but so to speak, because it's the producers and the people that make the music and the composers and writers and well, mainly musicians, of course, but it's the people that a lot of times that don't get the credit or get the light put on them very often in some cases. I walked through there with Steve Lukather last year when he was doing an interview, and I met him down there. Steve Lukather being the great great rock guitar player of all times, one of them. And excuse me. And I walked through the exhibit with him, and he was looking at all these, and it was so fun to watch his perspective, and I walked through with Eric Johnson, another great player. We got to the Chet Atkins guitars and Dwayne Eddy guitars, and they were just losing it, and that's the drums that Hal Blaine played on every record in the world. And, it's just mind boggling. So to be in there really is a big deal, and to represent country music, to be quite honest, and the Opry and so forth. So proud to be representing.
Last time I was there, they had part of it, Megan, set up as the first apartment that the Rolling Stones ever shared together. They actually had a portion of it set up like the apartment. Yeah. It was so cool. Wow. Yeah. It was meager accommodations. Let's just put it that way. They were not living the highlight.
Yeah. But you think about that, and they were just kids starting out and dreaming like all of us dream, one day gosh, we want some hit records one day. Well, you did that, okay? You did that and more.
There you go.
But, everybody has dreams, man. They got to start somewhere, right? And that was a small little dig, wasn't it, Charlie? It was crazy.
Amen.
They have part of the Johnny Cash set from his TV show down there at the Hall of Fame. They have some of the, I guess the lettering and stuff that says Cash. I mean, from when he did his TV show from the Ryman years ago in the 60s, late 60s. And I remember watching that as a kid, and dreaming again, so.
On this episode of Authentic America, we explore Birmingham and some of the prehistoric beasts of Alabama.
And if you're a motorcycle fan, you do not want to miss a visit to the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, home of the world's largest collection of motorcycles.
And what's better than making new friends? The members of the Tuscaloosa and Birmingham chapters of the Buffalo Soldiers take us on a tour around their town. All that on this episode of Authentic America.
Hey everybody, Bobby Bones here, host of Opry Live. Circle Network is excited to start texting with you. We'll send some fun, personalized messages just for you. And sometimes, someone special may be sending them. Maybe some of my friends, maybe even me.
Now let's go back to the stage and listen to our friend, Easton Corbin.
Turn off your lights, turn off your phone, turn off your whole work week. Tune out the fast, tune in the slow, get ready to roll with me. Kissing like you never left, got my heart back in a wreck, spinning under those lights like a record on repeat. Thank you so much.
I think one of the main things I hope my fans take away from Country Again Side A is that they get to see a glimpse into where I am as a 31-year-old. It's been really crazy that a lot of my fans have kind of grown up with me in this career, starting out at the age of 20 and now I'm 31, and I feel like this content on this record is really going to resonate with a lot of people that have been listening to my music for a long time. So I just kind of want them to see, where I'm at as a 31-year-old. When I first started in this career, it was just me and a guitar, and it hadn't been that way on the last few records. And on this one in particular, maybe it was, blame it on 2020, but it was just me and a guitar, me and a guitar or me and a piano. And I feel like this record is as organic and raw as the very first record I made. I just feel like I became a little bit older and a little bit more wiser. And, I feel like my songwriting has just gotten better. And so I think that this record is probably one of my favorite ones I've gotten to make.
Hey, speaking of your positive attitude and making the most of this time, you've been connecting with folks on Wednesdays, right? And tapping into your fan base and doing really, really well. More than 1 million people have streamed the shows. So
I know. They told me that the other day, over 1 million views. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That is so nuts.
You'd have to play football stadiums to get 1 million people for 15 shows. So seriously, it's a great way to connect with folks, though.
It is. And, I was talking to someone recently, and I said, yeah, we played the Opry. I think there were 10 people in the show, in the building. And they said, and then I said, I'm used to that though. That's my shows when I play, you know. that's my normal audience, you know. But no, over 1 million, Megan, is so unbelievable. I'll tell you, we started out to do Wariner Wednesdays. We did them for 10 weeks in a row. We did every Wednesday, and just religiously. And I would do a Don Williams song. I really was going deep cut, more or less. And then I'd throw in a few of my records or hits or things from some of my old albums I try to relearn. And it was really fun. And we left it a very, very not high tech. We still do it with my iPad. We bought a couple lights, but they're little cheapy lights. We didn't go, when it started opening up a bit, Karen and I said, you know, we'll spend some money and we'll buy a high dollar rig and this and that. And then we both kind of go, nah, let's leave it low tech, you know.
And people probably love it, right? Because it's more personal.
I think they like it better that way. I think they like it more warts and all, if you will. And it is what it is. And like early on, you know, I'd mess up a lyric or something. I go, well, I haven't done this in 25 years. So whoops, you know. So I think people like that. And
yes, they do.
And I noticed right off the bat, I was telling some stories, as Charlie well knows, that don't get me going, because I got stories for days, you know, telling these war stories. I think my kids, they just go, oh no, here we go. But I started telling some stories about one time I was with Glenn Campbell and we were whatever, you know, just, I don't even know, made that up. But so, and people started saying, oh my gosh, tell more of those, you know, and Jerry Reed and I, whatever. And so that's become a big part of it, is just maintaining and telling stories. And, you know, and I tell some things on my buddies, Clint Black or Garth or somebody, you know, and not too much, but a little bit.
I was going to say the inside scoop with Steve.
Well, and he may get you back on Halloween night, because it will be you. It'll be you and Clint Black at the Grand Ole Opry on Halloween night.
See that segue? How I did that, Charlie?
Hey, we are professionals. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen.
I was hoping you'd take that and pick it up and run, and you did. Oh, it's going to be fun with Clint, because he is so great. He's just nuts. I love him to death. We've been writing songs for so long. When he was living in LA, I would go out and stay with him and write tunes. And we could probably write a whole book on just our association and our relationship, but good stuff. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I can tell you that.
Well, Nothing But the Taillights may be the best known, you think?
For sure, the stuff I've written with Clint, Nothing But the Taillights. I was on a cruise ship in '96 and started kind of riffing around on this little groove, and I knew I was going to meet Clint as soon as I got off the ship. We were down in the Caribbean, and Caribbean, however you want to say that word. But so when I got off the ship, I knew I was going to LA, and so I'd started this little riff, a little piece of this, and I thought, well, I'll bring this. And so as soon as I hooked up with Clint, you know, we go, oh my gosh, so we finished that. We wrote that out in LA, and man, it was a huge, huge hit. Yeah. Still is, you know, still is. I go, oh my gosh, that was a good one. Thank you, Clint Black. That was a goodie.
We've got 10 famous country music families all in one place.
John and I have gotten along very well since we were really, really little.
You got moms, you got dads, there's cousins in there.
Yep, it's all relative.
We're counting down country music's top 10 families of all time. Here we go.
I'm Caroline Harvey, and you're watching Circle Country Countdown.
Hi, I'm Clint Black. Tune in for my show Talking in Circles, where I interview some of my talented friends and get into the heart of what inspires them. Fans will have a chance to get to know and appreciate their favorite artists on a new level. We'll have some laughs and maybe a tear or two as we dive into some of their amazing stories. Be sure to watch my show Talking in Circles right here on Circle.
Coming up on the Southern Weekend.
I am sweating and it's not that hot out here.
We're taking a look back at some of my favorite places we've been to in our search for the perfect Southern weekend.
When we were out with Willie,
When we were out with Willie.
We're on a first name basis.
No.
I know how I feel when someone brushes my hair.
Hey, y'all, I'm really happy to be here. Terrible. Apologize. I really do.
Wish Opry was every night? We do too. So Circle is giving you an Opry show every weekday at 4 p.m. Central. Step into the circle with us and your favorite artists. Watch Opry every day right here on the Circle.
I absolutely love Mother's Day, and being a mom is, it's indescribable how much joy it gives me, and it only gets better the older your children get. And I even have 2 teenage girls, and I've had 0 issues with them. So I think every day for me is Mother's Day.
I have an older brother and a younger sister, and my mom ran the household. So I just do remember, I remember that day being her day off. And we didn't get to see Mom lounging around on the couch watching TV a lot. Like, that's not my mom. She was cooking or getting us ready to go to practice or doing something. So I do remember those days for her to just be on the couch, and we kind of waited on her hand and foot. So that's what Mother's Day is to me still.
Great to see you this morning sitting in the kitchen where Paula Deen belongs. Welcome in.
Well, thank you, Bill. I know I must have been a pretty thing that morning. And y'all were spared some pain.
Well, I'm assuming the grandkids didn't spend the night last night because they've grown up a little.
No, they did not spend the night last night. They did not. I just had to sleep with old Harry, Captain Mike.
Is that your kitchen,
have him,
your home kitchen we are seeing as your backdrop?
Yes, this is my home kitchen. I wonder if I should share with anybody what's going on.
Well, tell me.
I've not told anyone, Bill or Charlie, but we have just sold this house, and I'm going to be moving out.
Well, now the question is, where are you going to be moving to?
We're going to be moving to our house that's on the creek, where I shot my show for years. We're going to move back in that little house, and hopefully we can manage that much smaller space better.
Well, you're opening a new Paula Deen's Family Kitchen right over just across the parking lot from us in the shadow of the Opry House at Opry Mills on Monday, October the 26th. We have houses near creeks here in Middle Tennessee. You're welcome to just move the whole operation here.
Well, if I were to move, Bill, it would be there.
Really?
I can tell you right now. It would be, it would be up there. Yes. But I've got grandchildren here that I would have a hard time leaving.
I understand. Well, tell me about, first of all, you're in your kitchen. So on any given morning, Paula Deen has what for breakfast?
I usually don't have time for breakfast, Bill, but this morning my sweet husband fixed me an egg and a piece of toast and some ham, and I gobbled it down while I was trying to get a grip on this stuff I call hair.
Was it country ham or sugar cured ham?
No, it was regular city ham.
City ham. Yeah, see, in the country, Charlie, you have country ham, which is salt cured, and then you have city ham, which is that's what you would have grown up with.
Where's Charlie from?
I'm from
Where's Charlie from?
Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, you don't know nothing about no country ham, I bet.
No, but I can tell you this, Paula, though, I am 100% Portuguese, so I grew up with salt cod. So we would buy the fish hanging from the fish store, and my mom would soak it in the sink overnight to soak out all the salt. So I'm well aware of sodium.
It was just a different form of meat, right?
Exactly, yeah. Well, we're so excited. We have a mutual friend of ours, Nicole Judd, who used to work here and now works at the Opry for years. She has made several treks to your place in Savannah and just absolutely loves it. So we're very excited that you're literally going to be across the street from us at Opry.
Wait a minute,
Mills.
that's across the street from Nicole's office. Nicole could be in big
very
trouble
convenient,
here.
very convenient.
Oh,
location.
wonderful.
Yes.
Maybe she can come give us a hand.
Yeah.
You know, this is the largest restaurant that we have opened so far.
Oh, no kidding.
It's 17,000 square feet. We have a banquet room. We have a retail store. We're open for lunch and dinner. And we have been working on this project now for, I would say, right at 3 years, guys. So it's just like being pregnant for 3 long years. And finally, I'm fixing to have this baby that weighs about 35 pounds.
Well, in addition to Nashville, again, Monday, October 26th, opening at Opry Mills, Paula Deen's Family Kitchen. Where are your other locations? Charlie referenced Savannah. Where else are you located?
Well, we've got two places in Savannah, but they're not the Family Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
The Family Kitchen is in Foley, Alabama. Help me, guys. Branson, Myrtle Beach, Pigeon Forge. Where else? Am I forgetting anything? We said Myrtle Beach. Soon to be Nashville.
And you know who may be the most famous resident other than Paula Deen's restaurant being there from Foley, Alabama? Kenny Stabler.
Oh, the former quarterback,
The
Oakland
Alabama
Raiders.
great
Yeah.
and Oakland Raider great.
Wow.
Absolutely, yeah.
So he lives there.
Well, he has since passed away, but he put Foley, Alabama on the map until you came along.
Well, we're located inside Oa in Foley, and it's about a 3-year-old project that's ongoing. They're building this incredible recreational center. It's all outdoors. It's going to have everything in it. You know, that golf thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that golf thing.
Top Golf?
Yeah.
Is that what you?
I guess that's it.
We've got 10 famous country music families all in one place.
John and I have gotten along very well since we were really, really little.
You got moms, you got dads, there's cousins in there.
Yep, it's all relative.
We're counting down country music's top 10 families of all time. Here we go.
I'm Caroline Harvey, and you're watching Circle Country Countdown.
Now let's go back to the stage and listen to our friend, Easton Corbin.
Turn off your lights, turn off your phone, turn off your whole work week. Tune out the fast, tune in the slow, get ready to roll with me. Kissing like you never left, got my heart back in a wreck, spinning under those lights like a record on repeat.
Thank you so much.
Coming up on the Southern Weekend.
I am sweating and it's not that hot out here.
We're taking a look back at some of my favorite places we've been to in our search for the perfect Southern weekend.
When we were out with Willie.
When we were out with Willie.
We're on a first name basis.
No.
I know how I feel when someone brushes my hair.
Hey, y'all, I'm really happy to be here. Terrible. Apologize. I really do.
Hi, I'm Clint Black. Tune in for my show Talking in Circles, where I interview some of my talented friends and get into the heart of what inspires them. Fans will have a chance to get to know and appreciate their favorite artists on a new level. We'll have some laughs and maybe a tear or two as we dive into some of their amazing stories. Be sure to watch my show Talking in Circles right here on Circle.
Hey everybody, Bobby Bones here, host of Opry Live. Circle Network is excited to start texting with you. We'll send some fun, personalized messages just for you. And sometimes, someone special may be sending them. Maybe some of my friends, maybe even me.
On this episode of Authentic America, we explore Birmingham and some of the prehistoric beasts of Alabama.
And if you're a motorcycle fan, you do not want to miss a visit to the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, home of the world's largest collection of motorcycles.
And what's better than making new friends? The members of the Tuscaloosa and Birmingham chapters of the Buffalo Soldiers take us on a tour around their town. All that on this episode of Authentic America.
did little Paula Ann Deen realize she could cook, and when did somebody first take notice of that and encourage you to grow this into what it has become in your life?
Well, Bill, I tell you what, I married at 18, which I don't recommend anybody out there doing that. And I had maybe washed a couple of dishes for my mother, but I was more social out there, having a good time. And so I got married, and I said, well, what are we going to eat? Where's Mama? Well, Mama didn't come. So I realized that I was going to have to do the cooking. And then sadly, my mother passed away when she was just 44 and I was 23.
Oh my.
So all the holidays fell on me. And I had my grandmother, Paul, my mother's mother that was still alive. And she was in the restaurant and lodging business along with my grandfather. And my grandmother was a fabulous cook. There was nothing that she couldn't cook. I never thought of her as a gourmet cook, but looking back, I see that she actually was. So I asked her to come in the kitchen with me and teach me everything that she knew. And I sat on that love of the kitchen until I was 42 years old. And I wanted to make some changes in my life. And I would lay in bed at night and dream about how I could support my two sons and myself. And I came up with this bag lady. And I was going to pimp my children out into office buildings, selling my meals, selling my little lunches. And I remember the day I called my grandmother, Paul, and I was just talking. I was so excited. I finally have realized a way to take charge of my life, take control. And it was just silent. And I thought, well, she accidentally hung up on me. And then all of a sudden she said, Paula Ann, have you lost your damn mind? Because she knew how hard the food business was. And I just said, well, Grandmama, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So I guess I've lost my mind.
Well, in closing,
and the rest is history.
Yeah.
There are so many miracles that happened in my life from the time I took responsibility for myself and didn't look for anybody else to take care of me but myself. Miracles just happened, it just one after the other.
Well, if Charlie and I were to drop by, and we are likely to, but if we drop by, say, for supper tonight, what would be Paula Deen's go-to for two restless and very radio?
They're not cooking supper tonight now, Bill.
Okay.
I don't think they're cooking tonight.
No, I'm not. If we just drop by your house.
Oh, by my house? Did I forget to tell you I'm moving?
We are getting takeout tonight at Paula Deen's house.
Yeah, I think
before we
Eddie
show
has about
up.
packed up. I went to look for my pressure cooker the other day. I was going to cook this quick meal, and I asked Eddie, I said, where's my pressure cooker? He said, it's packed. It's packed and gone.
Oh, my God, you're making me miss my mama now talking about that pressure cooker. Well, Paula Deen, but what would you fix if we stopped by and you were just going to fix supper? What would be a go-to meal?
Well,
something that you enjoy?
Something that I enjoy, well, it would probably be short ribs, or it could be oxtails, or last night I fried pork chops with a wonderful potato casserole and green beans. My cooking has shrunk down to about this big for right now, guys.
Right.
So it may be a bologna sandwich right now. So who knows?
Well, in the country, when you move into a new house and people come visit, they call it a pounding, and you would bring a pound of something. You probably are familiar with that term, being from
like
the
a
South.
pound cake. No, I've never heard it, but I know that in the South, you bring a pie, you bring something.
Right, yeah. Well, Charlie and I, you let us know when you get moved in, we'll stop by and bring you a pound of something.
All right. My name's Russell Dickerson, and it's just me, my guitar, and y'all tonight. Touching down from a 6-night honeymoon, sun-kissed kiss, still drunk on love. Went from all-inclusive margaritas in Malibu to praying we could pay rent this month. Yeah. 'Cause that doormat says welcome home, but I think it's wherever I'm with you. It's more than some bricks and stone. No, there ain't nothing like home sweet. You and me ain't got much, but we got all we need. Wherever the wind blows, wherever this life goes, baby, all I know ain't nothing like home sweet. You and me, yeah. Your love is like a porch swing on Sunday, just as gentle as a summer sunrise. Well, they say it's where the heart is, well, mine's with you, Nashville. As long as I got your hand, I'm fine. Come on. Could be white brick and picket fences, or some busted AC hotel room. It's all picture perfect if you're in it. No, it don't get much better than home sweet. You and me ain't got much, but we got all we need. Wherever the wind blows, wherever this life goes, baby, all I know ain't nothing like home sweet. You and me. I got my baby here for the first time at the Grand Ole Opry. Ah, yeah. And this third verse goes out to him. Little acre and a 2-bed farmhouse, Polaroid kiss with a red sold sign. Sitting on boxes in the living room, laughing and crying, just staring at them 2 pink lines. Yeah. Oh, time to make a little more room in our home sweet. You and me, yeah, we got it all. You're still all I need. Wherever the wind blows, wherever this life goes, baby, all I know ain't nothing like home sweet. You and me, yeah, home sweet. You and me, yeah.
Russell Dickerson, everyone, doing what he does best right there. All right, coming up, Chris Lane will be here. After that, Jamey Johnson and Randy Houser are teaming up. And tonight, Steve Wariner celebrates 25 years as an Opry member. Hello, friends. It is Bobby Bones. Welcome to Opry Live. There's so much to celebrate tonight. Not only Steve Wariner's Opry anniversary, but tomorrow is Mother's Day. You know, none of us would be here tonight if it wasn't for our moms or grandmas. So big love to all of you out there. And if that's not enough, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. And think about it. If it wasn't for inspiring teachers, where would you be right now? So we're helping the CMA Foundation ensure kids have access to music education. You can donate to help support music education and the teachers behind it if you text the word teachers to 707070. Who knows, maybe you'll be helping a student get a shot at that stage someday. Well, the guy standing on that stage is a shining example of a great music education. His father was a choir director. His mom taught piano. He's a proud graduate of Belmont University's music program, and he is exploding right now. Here again is my friend, Russell Dickerson.
Oh, man. It goes without saying, every single time to step in this circle is the biggest honor in country music. And so thank you all for welcoming me into the circle, into your homes, into your cars. And like you said, May is the month that I have been chosen to be CMA Foundation's Artist Ambassador. And it's also fitting because tomorrow is a very special day, and my mom is here tonight. Carol, where are you at? There she is. That's my mom right there. I love you, Mama. And so what the CMA Foundation does is supports music education across the entire country. And that beautiful woman right there, my mom was my 4th grade music teacher. And she wasn't too hard on me. She wasn't too hard on me teaching the recorder and the glockenspiel. And so anyways, I love you, Mama. Dad, so glad y'all are all here. And I'm gonna play one more song for y'all. And this turns out to be the longest running top 10 in country music radio history. This song is called Love You Like I Used To. Well, girl, I've always loved you, but something's changed. Blame it on time, the road, or the ride, but it ain't the same. 'Cause it's a different kind of feeling, not the one I knew. From the sweet on your lips to how your hand in mine fits. Girl, I've always loved you, but I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you. Yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did, but baby I do. I don't love you like I used to. No. 'Cause what we got ain't got no ending, like a band of solid gold. Yeah, it's sweeter with time, like strawberry wine. It gets as good as it gets old and old. We thought we knew what it meant way back then. Oh, but I keep falling, all in higher than I've ever been. Oh no, I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you, yeah. More than every single day before. Did he know I could ever love you more than I did? But baby, I do. I don't love you like I used to, no. No, 'cause I don't love you like I used to. This gets better every time you kiss me like this. It's stronger the longer I'm with you, yeah. More than every single day before. Didn't know I could ever love you more than I did, but baby I do. I don't love you like I used to, no. Love you like I used to. No. Oh, I don't love you like I used to.
Tonight's Opry performance is in association with Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Russell Dickerson, everybody. How amazing is he? What a beautiful way to start out our Mother's Day celebration and our Teacher Appreciation Week that we're all celebrating right now. Here he is, here to hang out with us and talk. Russell, you sound incredible.
Oh, you're an angel.
You sound so good.
Thank you.
Your voice is soaring, and it feels so good to see you performing for people.
Oh, it feels so good to perform for people. I mean, and you know, I wanted to kind of strip it down a little bit tonight. I kick off the 8 o'clock hour in just a different key. And
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Feeling it.
Well, you've got your mom here and your dad.
Yeah.
You've got your baby boy, Remy, here.
We got the whole fam.
And that makes it really special to be on the Opry.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about your CMA Foundation ambassadorship. Other than your parents, who are both music educators, who would you talk about as your favorite music teacher?
Man, there was actually a guy named Mr. Wells. He was my music school, middle school chorus teacher. And like he helped us put on like the most awesome like middle school program. He let me sing like 98 Degrees, and I like, you know, got all the 6th grade girls just like screaming. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I would expect from middle school Russell Dickerson.
Right, 98
Fantastic.
Degrees.
Amazing. Thank you so much
Thank
for chatting
you, Natalie.
with us.
You're
Have
amazing.
The best night.
Thank you.
I adore that man. Isn't he the greatest? Well, you guys, this is going to be such an amazing night here on the Opry. I'm so excited. We're celebrating Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas and grandmamas out there. And then also Teacher Appreciation Week. So help us support the CMA Foundation in their support of music educators, making sure that music education is available to students all across America. It's so important, and it's so simple to help. If you would like to help out, all you got to do is text the word teachers to 707070. So text teachers, it's right down there on your screen, to 707070, and then it will give you a little link and a prompt. I did it earlier. It's so awesome, and you can donate any amount that you can give, even $1. It will help, and it will be for such a good cause. I can say personally, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have all the music teachers in my life. But right now, we got a lot more music to get to on the Opry. I'm going backstage to Bobby Bones.
Hey friends, welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Bobby Bones, and if you just tuned in, tonight we're celebrating both Mother's Day and Teacher Appreciation Week. And what does every single mom want more than anything? To support the great teachers in their kids' classrooms. And that's why we're honoring both mothers and teachers by helping the CMA Foundation. The Foundation's mission is to support music education across the country. Help us make sure our kids get access to a great music education. To donate to the CMA Foundation, simply text teachers to 707070. You'll be helping kids get hands-on experience with music and probably making some moms, grandmas very happy. All right, I can tell you for sure, this next guy values music education a lot. He might not tell you this, but he helps bring free music instruments to school kids right here in Nashville. I mean, he's putting his hands where his heart is, and he's got my respect for that. Here is Chris Lane.
Thank y'all so much. Well, I don't know about you, but I never come into this spot on a Thursday before 10 o'clock. But I thought, what the hell, why not? Well, I don't know about you, but I never walk up and talk to a stranger. But when I saw you, I had to, I just had to. Well, girl, I know your favorite beer, 'cause you told me and I bought it. Well, you can leave me sitting right here, but if you feel like talking, let's go. What's your name? What's your sign? What's your birthday? What's your wrist tattoo? Bible verse say? Tell me this, do your kids on the first day don't hold anything back? Yeah. What's your dream job, girl? Where's your hometown? Yeah, we make sure we're spinning around and around. Are you down to get out of here too? Tell me everything till there's nothing I don't know about you. How we feeling up top tonight, y'all? Well, I don't know about you. We can dip, we can slip out the back. Fleet and sing, put your feet on my dash. Find a spot past the railroad tracks and never look back. But before that, what's your name? What's your sign? What's your birthday? What's your wrist tattoo? Bible verse say? Tell me this, do you kiss on the first day? Don't hold anything back. Yeah. What's your dream job, girl? Where's your hometown? You would make sure we'll spin around and around. Are you down to get out of here too? Tell me everything till there's nothing I don't know about you. Play it, boy. Yeah, I know you like Bud Light, feeding me this bar. Tonight we can jump in, fall into something, in the perfect place to start it. What's your name? What's your sign? What's your birthday? What's your wrist tattoo? Bible verse say? Tell me this, do you kiss on the first day? Don't hold anything back, yeah. What's your dream job, girl? Where's your hometown? Yeah, what makes your world spin around and around? Are you down to get out of here too? Tell me everything till there's nothing I don't know about you. Tell me everything. Tell me everything till there's nothing I don't know about you. Tell me everything. Tell me everything. Tell me everything till there's nothing I don't know about you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look, here's what I want to do before I jump into my next song right now. Where's all my mamas in the house tonight? Where's all the mamas? If you're a mama in the house from the front to the top, I want you to stand up real fast. Stand up real fast, all my mamas in the house. Let's give them a hand, y'all. This world is a better place because of y'all. And I have a song that I want to dedicate to all the mamas in the house tonight. I just released this song yesterday. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. This song's called That's What Mamas Are For. Dad's good for teaching how to pitch and throw a curveball, and back in jumbo trailers down the drive. Build a tree house in a backyard with a Black & Decker skill saw, or fly that front porch haunting flag up high. Yeah, there's some things that they can do just right, but I'm sitting here missing Mama tonight. She's got a marked up King James heart to go. Got too much on her plate, but never let it show. She put her blood, sweat, and tears into raising me, maybe a little more. Oh, thank you, Lord. That's what mamas are for. Sneaking out and raising too much hell at 17. When I got back home, she was waiting on the porch. I wasn't pissed off, didn't cuss me. She just held out her hand and said, give me back the keys to my Accord. And don't disappoint your mom like this no more. Hey. She's got a marked up King James heart to go. Got too much on her plate, but never let it show. And she put her blood, sweat, and tears into raising me, and maybe a little more. Oh, thank you, Lord. That's what mamas are for. Play it, boy. Yeah, she was a Girl Scout, she was a prom queen. She rode shotgun and cut off blue jeans. She went to college till she dropped out, settled down in a night kind of lot town. Well, life run range, she got good and credit on this old pawn shop guitar that I'm playing on. Yeah, thank you, Mom. She's got a marked up King James heart to go. Got too much on her plate, but never let it show. She put her blood, sweat, and tears into raising me, maybe a little more. Thank you, Lord. That's what mamas are for. Oh, thank you, Lord. That's what mamas are for. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas in the house tonight. Thank y'all so much. My name's Chris Lane.
Everybody, with his brand new song, That's What Mamas Are For. And it was so fun to see all of the mamas in the house standing up with us tonight. This place it's not packed, but only because it can't be, but we are sold out at 33%. It feels so good to have so many people in the house, and everybody's been keeping their masks on and staying away from each other so that we can keep those numbers growing. We can't wait to have even more people in the room with us. It is so exciting. Now, some of the fun things that have been going on Circle lately is the Circle Country Countdown. We've been talking about this show. It's so much fun. It's one of my favorites. Such a fun show to watch, and it's so easy to watch too. You don't have to think real hard, but it's really fun to guess who's going to be on the top 10 list. So this week, the theme is, are you ready? It's top 10 greatest country music families of all time. Country music families. Okay, now this one is not the most obvious one to me. I'm not sure who all I would put on that list. I mean, obviously, the Cash family, the Carter family. You think about Waylon and Shooter and Jesse, or Loretta Lynn and Crystal Gale, Hillary Scott and her mama, Linda Davis. I mean, Tim and Faith. I mean, there's so many that we could put on that list, but you need to take a little guess at that. That comes on Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central on Circle. And this week is all about Teacher Appreciation Week. We talked about it a little bit earlier. You've heard Bobby say it, but make sure that you just take a second and think about the music educators in your life and what they've meant to you. It doesn't matter if you're a professional musician or not. These teachers make such a big difference in our lives. So if you would like to help out and donate to the CMA Foundation's cause for supporting music teachers all across America, text TEACHERS to 707070. Now, the Circle release of the week this week. Y'all, this is so fun. I love this song. I didn't know it before tonight, so I was very excited that this was the release because I got to be introduced to it myself. It's Riley Green, If It Wasn't for Trucks. Now, when you hear a title like that, your first thought is probably not, oh, wow, this is going to be a super emotional song about a truck. But y'all, it is. It's about those highs and lows that you experience in your truck for the first time. You got to check him out, Mr. Riley Green. And right now, we got more Opry with Bobby Bones backstage.
Welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Bobby Bones. I've said it a bunch of times. You guys all know it's true. Music is a universal language. And if you think about it, it starts in school because music has an almost magical quality of unifying students and creating a positive environment, which is why the CMA Foundation's mission is so important to ensure all students get access to music education. So let's all help. Donate. Text the word TEACHERS to 707070. Let's keep the music playing in our schools. All right, back at it. These guys coming at you are heavy hitters in their own right. Both brilliant songwriters, both powerful singers. They can reach right inside you and wring your heart out. Put them together. That's a country music dream right there. And tonight that dream comes true. Here is Jamey Johnson and Randy Houser.
Baby, let's get a little two-lane crazy tonight. We got a bottle of low-rent rum and one tail light. We'll probably be there when you wake up, but you can sleep on my shoulder in your makeup. Baby, let's get a little two-lane crazy tonight. Ride with me down to Louisiana. Roll with me down to New Orleans. We'll dip our toes in the Mississippi River. Ride with me, Evangeline. we leave right now, they'll never even know we're gone. You say you ain't never been south of Macomb. We can drive all night to get there. Watch the sun come up on Jackson Square. If we leave right now, they'll never even know we're gone. Won't you ride with me down to Louisiana? Roll with me down to New Orleans. We'll dip our toes in the Mississippi River. Ride with me, Evangeline. Show you the streets that gave you your name. Your name. And ride with me down to Louisiana. Roll with me down to New Orleans. We'll dip our toes in the Mississippi River. Ride with me, ride with me. Won't you ride with me down to Louisiana? Roll with me down to New Orleans. We'll dip our toes in the Mississippi River. Ride with me, ride with me. Won't you ride with me down to Louisiana? Roll with me down to New Orleans. We'll dip our toes in the Mississippi River. Ride with me, Evangeline. Won't you ride with me? Hey, won't you ride with me down to Louisiana? Roll with me down to New Orleans. We'll dip our toes in the Mississippi River. Ride with me, Evangeline. Well, y'all look weird. They let us take the britches off our face when we walked in here, so that was very kind of the operator. I know just like the rest of y'all, we're all looking forward to everything kind of getting back to some sense of normal, but ain't this been so much fun getting fat? Just fat. I mean, me and Randy Houser, we were the biggest duo in country music when we started touring acoustic back in February. And now we're the biggest losers. We've lost about 50 pounds apiece. And we need a tour to get us back to moving. And out of the kitchen. I think the biscuits were killing me. I tell you what, it's good to see a Grand Ole Opry crowd here in Nashville tonight. We love you.
Thank y'all so much for letting us come out here and play our songs for you tonight. I'm going to play this one. I have seen my last tomorrow. I am holding my last breath. Goodbye, sweet world of sorrow. My new life begins with death. I am standing on the mountain. I can hear the angels song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. All my burdens are behind me, and I have prayed my final prayer. Don't you cry over my body, 'cause that ain't me lying there. I am standing on the mountain. I can hear the angels' song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand,
preaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. Thank y'all.
Jamey Johnson and Randy Houser. Y'all, it just doesn't get better than that. What a spiritual experience. Hearing those two voices together, I firmly believe those are two of the best voices in country music, and that was such a beautiful set here at the Grand Ole Opry. Wow. Whew. Man, I love these nights at the Grand Ole Opry. Thank you guys for joining us from all around the world. I'm seeing the comments come in on the live stream. I am Natalie Stovall, and I love getting to hang out with you guys while TV and radio are doing that commercial thing that they're always doing. And y'all, tomorrow is Mother's Day, and we're going to be celebrating with programming on Circle all day long. There's going to be a lot of Mother's Day programming. So during your Mother's Day celebrations, if you need to have a little something on the TV, put it on Circle because you're going to like it. We've got country music shows with Martina McBride, Carrie Underwood, Lady A, Reba, Caroline Hobby, Christina Ballard, Samantha Bush, and so many more. So tune into Circle tomorrow for that. And Circle is everywhere now. It's so awesome because you can get it just about anywhere you are, whether it's your mama's house or your grandmama's house or at your own house. It doesn't matter. You can find Circle. You can find Circle on the Xfinity app, Peacock, Roku, Samsung, Vizio, and the Zumo app. It's so awesome because they keep adding to that list and it keeps getting bigger and better. So you guys find yourself some Circle TV. And then tonight, what this whole night has been about is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we want to say a big thank you to all the teachers out there. And we also want to help the CMA Foundation in their support of music educators and making sure that music education is accessible to every student in America. It is so important. We actually have quite a few of the official CMA Music Teachers of Excellence here in the audience tonight. So the CMA Foundation honors teachers throughout the year. They've been doing this since 2016, and they've honored over 120 music teachers and given over $700,000 to support their work. And a lot of that money usually comes from CMA Fest, which didn't happen last year and won't happen this year. So we need you to donate, teachers, to 707070. But right now, we got more show coming at you, so I'm going backstage to Bobby Bones.
Welcome back to Opry Live. Hey guys, I'm Bobby Bones. If you just tuned in, tonight we're celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week. We're doing it by helping the CMA Foundation's support for music education. Now, it may seem that music education is something that's just for fun, and it is fun, but studies have shown that it builds confidence, it encourages collaboration, it teaches discipline, it connects students with their emotions, and maybe, just maybe, provides tools to be a confident, well-adjusted adult. Well, that sounds like a recipe for a bright future to me, so let's make it happen. To donate, text TEACHERS to 707070. You can do it. All right, tonight we're also celebrating a milestone. 25 years ago, on May 11th, this next guy was inducted as a member of the Opry family. Since then, he's appeared on that stage countless times. He's invited and inducted many others to become Opry members. He sets the bar high for all musicians and raises the game for everyone around him. Quite simply, this business is better because he's in it. Let's all wish a happy 25th Opry anniversary to Steve Wariner.
No, come on now. Come on, y'all. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you all. Welcome to the Grand Ole Opry. Are we having fun? Well, it's great to be back, and I got to tell you, if you were listening from home, watching from home, we're glad you're doing so. And you guys in the audience, we can't express how great you guys look and how wonderful you sound. Thank you for being here tonight. Ready? Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dream will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. I'm gonna play one. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving, all my loving, all my loving, I will send to you.
Oh, happy 25th anniversary of being an Opry member to Mr. Steve Wariner. I couldn't help myself on the side of the stage over there. I made eye contact with Randy, who plays the piano. I was twisting. I couldn't help it. It was so much fun. I did not expect him to play that song tonight. How awesome. Celebrating 25 years of being a member here at the Opry. Pretty amazing. Now, you guys, I can't believe it's already almost the end of the show. How does it go by so quickly every single week? It blows my mind. But we got to talk about these Authentic America new episodes hitting Circle this week. It's Charlie and Nan Kelly on their Indian motorcycles exploring the South. They meet everybody from craft beer brewmasters to hot dog makers and teach us all kinds of interesting facts about them and how we can't live without them. And this week they're going to be in Montgomery, Alabama, and stop by a motorsports museum and a science museum to feed sharks. That was what just threw me off and made me stumble, because I did not expect that to say that they were going to feed sharks. Interesting. So we got to check that out on Tuesday night at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. And that just happens to be right before my show, The Southern Weekend, which comes on Tuesday nights as well at 10:30 Eastern and 9:30 Central. That is such a fun show. Now, we've been talking about it all night. The CMA Foundation, they are doing such amazing work and making sure that they are helping all music educators all around America be accessible to all of the students. So if you would like to support that cause, please text teachers to 707070. There's so many inspiring stories from all of the artists tonight about their favorite music teachers and the people that I loved hearing Russell Dickerson talk about his middle school music teacher, especially since both of his parents were music educators. And there was an inspiring story that Randy Houser told us about his community college band teacher in Decatur, Mississippi, Mr. Thomas Carson. Now, Mr. Carson recognized Randy's music, interest, and talent. He arranged for Randy to get a scholarship to a community college, and Randy said he wouldn't have been able to go to college without it, and that his teacher, Mr. Carson, encouraged him to get out of this town and go find your music. And that right there was the catalyst that made him go, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to move to Nashville and do this thing. So thank you guys for your support. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We'll see you next week. I'm going backstage to Bobby Bones.
Welcome back to Opry Live. Well, a great show like this is a reminder that we all really do need music in our lives, which means we need music teachers in our lives. So let's make sure that continues by helping the CMA Foundation's support of music education. You can donate. Text the word teachers to 707070. Let's help ensure our present and our future remains full of music. Okay, as long as this man is standing on a stage, we are guaranteed great music is about to happen. One last time, here is Steve Wariner. Good night and happy Mother's Day.
25 years, can you believe that? That night, I remember I was so nervous, too. Bill Anderson was the inductor, I guess you'd say, right? Is that how you say that? He inducted me. Okay, I'll say it that way. But I came out, I was so nervous, and I remember Chet Atkins was my guitar player that night. I asked Chet if he'd play, and pretty good player with me that night, wouldn't you say? And I looked back at Chet standing right here, and I rambled on. I was trying to say the great, perfect words, you know, like Vince Gill would say. He always says the perfect stuff, and I was trying to do that. And I remember I rambled on, and Chet Atkins, the great Chet Atkins, bends over and whispers in my ear and says, "Stevie, I think it's time to sing now." And we did. So, well, hey, I want to give a shout out to teachers here tonight. I know we have teachers, I believe, in the audience. And I want to say thank you for what you do. Underpaid and underappreciated, right? I'm telling you. Thank you, teachers everywhere. And let's see, I want to say happy Mother's Day to the moms out there, all you mothers. Brother Terry, this gentleman that looks a little like me over here. Brother Terry, I think there should be a Hall of Fame for mamas, actually. There should be. I was lucky to have a big hit record with the one and only Glenn Campbell a few years ago called The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. There ought to be a Hall of Fame for mamas. Got here red and wrinkled, scared and crying. Then she took him up and held him to her breast. And he sure was glad to get what Mama offered. Then he went to sleep and put his fears to rest.
It didn't seem to matter what he needed. He could always count on Mama to supply. And regardless of the sleep she might be losing, he always found a twinkle in her eye. Creation's most unique and precious pearl. Heaven help us always to remember that the hand that rocks the cradle and rules the world. She taught him all the attributes of greatness that she knew he couldn't learn away from home.
And by the time she wore the cover of her Bible, her hair was green and her little man was gone. There ought to be a Hall of Fame for mamas. Creation's most unique and precious pearl. Heaven help us always to remember
Wariner Family Band is on stage at the Opry. I like that. Well, this is a great night. We're celebrating Steve Wariner in 25 years as a member of the Grand Ole Opry, and the fun is just beginning. One of Steve's greatest gifts to the Opry and to country music has been his influence on younger artists. And we have a surprise for Steve tonight on this 25th anniversary. We would like to welcome one of his biggest fans, a much younger member of the Grand Ole Opry. He doesn't know that he's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Garth Brooks.
Don't you love Steve Wariner?
GB, you made it, man, for me. That's awesome. Isn't he the best, y'all? Come on, man. How are you? I haven't seen you forever. How are you?
Well, just since the COVID started, so about 5 years since we've seen each other.
I know, it's 5 years, yeah. 20 years ago. No, it's...
Hey, 25 years.
25 years.
Congratulations to the Opry. Congratulations to you.
Thanks, man. Man, I appreciate that so much. I want to say thanks while you say thanks to the Grand Ole Opry, the Circle. Thank you, everybody here, all the stagehands, this fantastic band, Opry band behind us, all the players. Thank you guys so much. You've just made a dream come true for a country boy here. I really do appreciate it, man. You gonna burn some Roadhouse down? You feel like it? Y'all ready? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the crowd is getting restless, smoky, loud and hot. The band is seating up and giving everything they got. Somebody check the exits in case a fire breaks out. We're packed and tired, it's Sunday night, and we're burning the Roadhouse down. We're burning it down, we're burning the Roadhouse down. The band is in full swing, and there ain't no stopping now. There ain't nothing left but ashes, Sunday rolls around. But it's alright, it's Sunday night, and we're burning the Roadhouse down. Pressure's getting higher. One spark from that fiddle bow set this place on fire. Hey, it's so cool to be here in the hottest place in town. It feels so right, it's Sunday night, and we're burning that Roadhouse down. We're burning it down, we're burning the Roadhouse down. The band is in full swing, and there ain't no stopping now. There ain't nothing left but ashes, Sunday rolls around. But it's alright, it's Saturday night, and we're burning the Roadhouse. Play one, Randy Hart. Swing, and there ain't no stopping now. There'll be nothing left but ashes when Sunday rolls around. And it's alright, it's Saturday night, and we're burning the Roadhouse down. And they'll be sipping through the ashes when Sunday rolls around. And it's alright, It's Saturday night and we're burning the roadhouse down.
Love you guys. Thank y'all for being here tonight. What a fun night.
Happy anniversary, Steve.
Thank you, Mike. Good night, folks. Good night, Mike.
Thank
I appreciate it.
Thank you. And thank you for being with us tonight at the Grand Ole Opry. We'll be back next week. The Opry is presented by Humana on the Legend, 650 AM WSM. WSMonline.com. Don't forget the WSM and Grand Ole Opry apps and Sirius XM satellite radio. Until then, I'm Mike Terry. Good night, everyone.
This broadcast of the Grand Ole Opry was produced through the facilities of WSM Radio in Nashville, Tennessee. Copyright 2021 Grand Ole Opry.
Songs. I don't have my acoustic tonight. We'll play you guys. Garth said he wants to play some tunes if you're good.
I would, no, it's not that. I would have played more on that last song, but I ran out of notes. Sorry.
I didn't cheat, I didn't lie, so your leaving took me by surprise. Just a note on the table saying we're through. And at first I went crazy, so it took me some time, but I finally read between the lines. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do.
My record didn't sound like that.
I didn't tell her each day I loved her. I took it for granted that somehow she knew. I didn't hold her when she needed a shoulder. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do.
Now it's easy to see why her love died. She was planning her nights by the TV guide. She needed me with her more than I knew. I was too busy working and getting ahead when I should have been home loving her instead. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. I didn't tell her each day I love her. I took it for granted that somehow she knew. I didn't hold her when she needed a shoulder. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. My stuff better than I know my stuff. You do, man.
And anybody that loves country music knows your stuff, man. Can I ask you a favor? I got Mandy with me, and Mandy's, you know, she's got a crush on you so bad, has her whole life. She loves The Weeknd. Would you, and heard you were going to play The Weeknd, and you weren't going to play The Weeknd. Would you mind playing The Weeknd for me? Well, not for me, for Mandy.
Let me see. Yeah, I'll do that. You know, will you jump in and sing? Mandy, where are you? Will you sing it with me, Gar? Sing harmony, play.
The days isn't a very long time. Why can't I just walk away? I used to be good at goodbye. But out on the water, under the stars, let the moonlight play a trick on my heart. You had some fun for the weekend, but I'll be in love for the rest of my life. You took me out to the deep end, and I fell right over. I didn't think twice. I finally got something worth keeping. If I can't have you tonight, at least I had the weekend. Radio plays the sound of the waves rolling in. The spell of the night, it sure can get under your skin. And just for a moment, I held you too close. Now I'm all out of time and I don't want to let go. You had some fun for the weekend, but I'll be in love for the rest of my life. You took me out to the deep end, and I fell right over. I didn't think twice. I finally got something worth keeping. And if I can't have you tonight, at least I had the weekend. Yeah. How much can happen in the night or two? I guess it's all depending on your point of view. You had some fun for the weekend, girl, but I'll be in love for the rest of my life. You took me out to the deep end, and I fell right over. I didn't think twice. You had some fun for the Thank you. Oh, thanks so much, man. Would you do me one? Do me something, man. Do something for us. We want to hear you sing, man.
Long neck bottle, gold I can. Head jukebox down, start playing that song again. 'Cause there's a girl at home who loves me, you know she won't understand. Long neck bottle and gold my hand. Keep all the mirror on the wall, go stare at someone else. Don't show the world the fool I am. Just
yourself a long neck bottle. Let go my hand. Hey, jukebox don't start playing that song again. 'Cause there's a girl at home who loves me. You know she won't understand. Long neck bottle. Let go my hand. Let it go, Steve.
Seems underneath my feet everywhere I turn. I don't watch right out of them swinging doors, but that's a step I just can't learn. Long neck bottle, my hand. Hey, that jukebox don't start playing that song again. There's a girl at home who loves me. You know she won't understand. Long neck bottle, let go my hand. Steve Wariner! Garth Brooks, I love you, man. You guys got about 2 hours. I'll tell you some good stories on that guy. If you got a couple hours to just, Can I do one more for you guys? I'll do something. Thank you for hanging. Sails are just like wings. You can fly from things. Run before the wind. Lord, let it blow. Let it rock me slow while I sleep below. Dreaming dreams that only sailors know. It will soothe your mind. Smooth away your lines. Set your clock back on your own time. And if you sail with me, we will find the sea. And we will find our love over again. It will soothe your mind, smooth away your lines, set your clock back on your own time. And if you sail with me, we will find the sea, and we will find our love over again. We will find our love over
You guys made my night. Thank you. I love y'all. Thanks so much.
25-year Grand Ole Opry star, Steve Wariner, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Wariner. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for being a part of this very special night once again. Good night, everyone, from the Grand Ole Opry.